Hello there.
Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today on Pokemon Emerald Genesis, it is finally time to find out why IGN do not like the Hoenn region. They have some issues with the amount of water. But someone who doesn't agree with them, and someone who thinks that there should be even more water, is Team Aqua, who have descended beneath the waves in search of Kyogre. But in order for me to follow, I'm going to need to head across the wave to Mossdeep City to take down the 7th gym, the penultimate gym in the game. something I would like to do before I start moving on is I was meant to give Rock the Slowbro Surf just as a better option for her as a water move. Because I believe she has Water Gun, which is not very good. Yeah, those memes are great. Oh, that was a great time to be a Pokemon fan. Back when the criticism the games got was stupid and not extremely warranted. Okay, now, team-wise, I'm shooting for around level 49, level 50, which is effectively where I already am for most of my teammates. And unfortunately, Topaz is probably going to get a little bit over-leveled because the majority of the Pokemon that I'm going to be fighting are Wingull, Pelipper, Tentacool, and Tentacruel, and they have secondary types that make Grass-type not the best option to use against them. So, Electric type it is. We're going to be fighting a lot of the same Pokemon over and over again. Because while the way that IGN worded their criticism was really stupid, I get where they're coming from, because it's hard to make a water route interesting compared to a land route because you can't really vary the terrain, you can't make bits higher and cross over other bits, it's hard to do alternate paths. All of the trainers tend to have the same kind of Pokemon, all of the wild Pokemon are the same type as well, and it's all just blue with no variety. And when you have like 5 of them in a row, yeah, it does start to get to you. Yeah, I think the actual review was probably more intelligently written, but a lot of people don't read that, myself included. But yeah, the rest of the game being water routes is why I've decided not to catch any more Pokemon, because while there might be some cool Pokemon, I already have a water type that I like. I'm not going to replace him. The only thing I might go out of my way to catch is 2 certain water type Pokemon who are needed for something else later. If you're familiar with this game and some of its more obtuse elements, you know exactly what I mean. Well, speaking of electric-type fodder, I love you, Gyarados, but this is not going to end well for you. Yeah, most fights are going to go like that. But just, yeah, look how big and empty these routes kind of are. Is that a dive panel? That does look darker. That looks ROM hack added, because the edges of it are quite sharp compared to what they usually are. I will probably forget that that's there. See, that's how they usually look. Although I don't remember there being any dive routes on this particular route. Okay, we've got a double battle here. Oh, after the little scroll wheel that Legends Arceus and Legends ZA give you, having to manually switch my party like this every time is quite annoying. I do miss some of the quality of life features of later games. Okay, let's get rid of Cavern. And then we'll Horn Leech Chinchu. Or Chinchou. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've not seen any episodes of the anime with it in, so... That's still super effective. I thought it was part electric. Or does that only come in for Lantern? I guess it only comes in for Lantern. Oh well, made the fight quicker anyway, so I'm not complaining. There are a lot of dive spots here that I don't remember there being. Because, like, if I pull up the map, where is the map? It's in the Pokénav, isn't it? I should know this, I'm a Gen 3 fan. But yeah, if I pull up the map... Oh, hold on. Huh. I thought it was a straight line to Mossdeep, and then it kind of went into this big rectangle. But I guess not. This is where my memory of Emerald does start to fail me a little bit, because this whole section of the game does just blend together. And I don't think you can really blame me for that when it's, you know, it's all blue. Okay, that's not blue. Right, clearly I'm getting close to Mossdeep. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. I was expecting at least half an hour on this route. It's not a new complaint, but Hoenn is still imbalanced type-wise, heavily favouring water. It's especially notable in Alpha Sapphire, in which Team Aqua use a lot of water types. Feels like there are water Pokemon in nearly every battle. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a much better way of writing it. Obviously, they need to make the next Legends game in Hoenn, and just have it all be set in the sea. Have it be like Pokemon Wind Waker. To be fair though, without HMs, the water probably wouldn't be as annoying. And there's a lot more variety in aquatic Pokemon types now, not all of them are water type. So it might not be as bad. Like, you've got Pokemon like Stunfisk, which is a ground type, but it's a fish. Yeah, there is a lot of dive spots on this route that I don't remember. I'll have to check them out. Obviously, I can't do that until after the gym. Oh, I keep misclicking. There is I'm pretty sure there is a slight input lag on this emulator, because I definitely pressed down there and it did not register. Oh, god damn it. Ooh, a Whalmer. I need one of those. Yes, it's Visual Boy. I mean, if you have any better recommendations, it probably won't affect this series now, but the next time I do a GBA game, I would definitely be open to new options. MGBA. I'll have to give that a try at some point. Okay, yeah, I am basically right at Mossdeep. So, on most other routes, I've been quite thorough about getting all of the trainers, but with just how wide open this is and how similar they all are, I'm not going to lose too much sleep over missing any. Just the ones I see I will fight, and if I happen to miss any, so be it. Oh, is this the guy that does things with shards? Yes. I don't think I've got enough to do anything. Oh, a Firestone. I don't need it, but sure. Oh, has some nice filters. Okay, I will definitely look into that then. Because one thing I was debating about doing for this series was trying to make my own filter within OBS. But I eventually decided that I wasn't good enough with that sort of thing to do it well, so I just didn't bother. Anyway, welcome to Mossdeep City. A city that I've always quite enjoyed. It's got a nice vibe. No, I do not want to learn Dynamic Punch. You just keep punching sand. Yeah, I love the trees and the houses here in Mossdeep. They look really cool. It's a really unique vibe that other towns don't have. And in early Pokemon, towns having unique looks and vibes like this is surprisingly rare. I feel like it's only really in the mid to late DS era where that started to happen. On a more regular basis, anyway. Okay, yeah, I will definitely look into MGBA for the next GBA game I end up streaming, which probably won't be for a while. Oh yeah, these existed. I forgot about these. I do not have any way of playing. Yeah, I think I forgot about them because I didn't have a wireless adapter as a kid, so I could never play them. To be fair, I don't think I would have needed a filter for this ROM hack, because the graphics are all redone anyway, and they probably take that into account. Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't simulate the LCD. Not a chance. How do you know where my secret base is? That's creepy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I like the clean look of pixel art, so as much as it isn't how it would look on the hardware, I do enjoy it myself. I will take a King's Rock, sure. Just in case I ever raise a Poliwag. I suppose I could have not evolved Slowpoke and then used that, but it's too late now, and I do like Slowbro, so it's fine. I can't remember if I have to do the Space Center before the gym or after. I'm not going to be catching anything, so I don't need a dive ball. Dusk balls will be useful for the inevitable legendary catching I do, because they're all in caves. Or, if they're not, I play at night. Hey, Sam, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? He knows where my secret base is because he watched my stream. That makes a lot of sense. I miss the Pokemon music in the newer games. I understand why we don't have it anymore, but I love it. Well, feeling good? I'm doing great. I'd heard Mossdeep's gym leader is pretty strong, so I decided to come take a look-see for myself. But there's something wrong about this town. People are going on about a warning letter in the Space Center. I don't think it concerns me in any way, though. Hey, Beanie, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Hashtag bring back the department store. I support that hashtag. This white rock drove me bananas when I was a kid. Because I was convinced there was something you could do with it. And there just isn't. Nothing happens. It's just a rock. Things on my end are pretty well, thank you. Been enjoying playing some Pokemon today. Not just this game, I was also playing Legends ZA earlier. Yeah, I'll take a Super Rod. I'm not going to use it, but I'll take it. The only real problem in my life right now is that it's really fucking cold. There is snow everywhere. I hate it. Oh, is it snowy where you are as well? Okay, team... You know what, let's just get some experience on Sulphur if I'm dealing with Team Magma. Fairy-type moves will be useful. Use Strength on the White Rock. Jirachi is under it. You know what, that's the sort of thing I could see this remake, this ROM hack adding. My bloody bag is full. Okay. Speed stat, okay, let's give that to Agate. Yeah, I much prefer the summer as well. Like, yeah, the heat can be uncomfortable sometimes, but I find the cold, like, physically painful. Thunderbolt is going to need a lot more PP for all the water that's coming up. Then we can also... There we go. It's obviously beat the Elite Four using only a shiny level 89 Magikarp 178 times in a row, and it turns into Peekaboo. Oh, that sounds like torture. Well, I do not need a Sunstone. Belle, have you read that proclamation already? Team Magma is coming after the rocket fuel on this island. I don't know what they need it for, but they can't be allowed to take it. I'll keep an eye on things for a while longer. In the meantime, why don't you go check out the town? Okay, I think that's the game telling me to go and do the gym. So I will head right on over. For most of the trainers in the gym, my plan is just to roll through them with Agate, because Bug-type will just sweep them all. I do have a bit more of a complex strategy for the gym leaders themselves, because it's going to be a double battle. You mean I'm not supposed to walk back to the other town and get stuck? No, you probably shouldn't do that. Oh, okay, they've made this a double-type gym. Interesting. That's definitely new. This feels new. This doesn't feel like what it was originally, but I could be misremembering. I thought it was a teleport pad gym. Oh my god, yes. I just got what you were referencing. Yes, they said the Pokemon was ill. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, that's Haunter down anyway, that's the start. Man, after playing ZA all day, the fights do feel really slow here now. Okay, right, I do not remember the way through this gym. Okay, I can avoid a double battle here if I do that. Okay, Xatu does complicate things a bit, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. I think it should still go down this turn. Yeah, there we go. Especially with a critical hit. Always love getting a crit. Ooh, Mega Horn. It's not as accurate as I would like, but that damage is double what I'm doing now. I think that's a worthy trade-off. I know there are some items that boost accuracy. Do I have one of those? I need to go and sell those at some point. No, okay. Just any game with RNG has taught me that any chance under 100% is 50-50. Okay, nice. Got the poison as well. That's not going to do too much. That's grass type. Yeah. A failure rate of less than 10 and you fail it. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, let's go left first. Okay, we've got a blue room here. Suppose I can do a double battle, why not? Let's just get Agate back up to full health. You failed a 3% once. Oof, that is really bad luck. Yeah, I think this gym I'm definitely remembering the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire version rather than the Emerald version. And I think the reason for that is the last few times I've played Emerald have been Nuzlocks, and I've never gotten this far. Whereas I've played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire a lot more in the last 10 years than I have Emerald. And they've been full playthroughs. Right, let's Mega Horn Spoink. And then let's Siphon Yamask. And it missed. Yep. There we go. If it's not 100%, it's 0%. As Sam just said. Shall we try that again, Agate? I think we shall. That was a really cool animation. I enjoyed that. Okay, so I can't really do anything on that side. I do have to come and deal with this lady. Even at the risk of life? Bloody hell, what are you planning on doing in this fight? Oh, you're a Hex Maniac. Okay, that explains it. You're gonna... I was expecting a Ghost type. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I enjoy that animation a lot. I am horrifying, yes. You should be very afraid of me. Right, okay, you. You're just too strong. You're also just too full of yourself. Not very effective, and look how much damage that did. Yes. Oh, I forgot to get rid of Cut on Agate. I was going to do that between streams, and then I kind of just didn't. Because I don't really need it anymore. Well, I'm going to have to leave the gym to heal after all of these trainers, so... I guess I'll go and do it then. Okay, can't do anything there. Let's go the other way. And this brings me back to this run. I say I'm going to need to heal, it's more that I'm going to need to go and get more PP. Well, I am Mega Horning that Wobbuffet before it does anything. And then I'm going to Leech Seed the Sableye. Hey, I need that Miracle Seed. That's not for you. You don't get to knock it away. Alright, let's go for Poison Jab, and then let's do a Horn Leech. I wasn't planning on leaving anyway, mate, so that was a bit of a wasted turn. I think the Leech Seed gets the kill as well. Nice. I planned that. Big brain. Kind of just poked my temple really hard there, and I've given myself a headache now. Not so big brain. Okay. Ooh, a Dusclops. That is a Pokemon that I would like to use on a playthrough at some point, because I'm a big fan of Dusknoir, for reasons that Mystery Dungeon fans will understand. But I've never actually used one in a regular game. Okay, that was less than ideal. I think I should outspeed though. Dusclops is really slow. And I'll get a bunch of health back now. Yeah, there we go. It being half of a ghost gym is definitely going to change my strategy up a little bit. But I also quite like that they've done this. It means essentially that both of the gym leaders specialise in a different type. It does something interesting with it being a double battle gym. Okay, this is some annoying level design. Why? Why do that? Okay, there we go. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Although, if I'm correct in assuming that that teleporter leads to the gym leader, which I think it does, I might as well go and sort my moves out now, rather than wasting time getting to them to then just come out and heal. It shouldn't take too long to fly over to Lily Cove. And like, I've got plenty of time. I'm just over half an hour into the stream, and I'm already at a gym leader. I think that might be the earliest in a stream that I've reached the gym leader. Let's get rid of Sulfur for now. Oh! Oh, I have a bad egg. Okay. That's not great. That's probably because I hacked in the rare candies. Right, let's get rid of Cut because it's really weak, and the 3 towns that are coming up will not have it, and all of the routes are water routes, so there is no point in having it on my Pokemon anymore. And then what moves do I have that Agate could learn in its place? Dark Pulse, maybe? No. Definitely can learn Secret Power, which is actually a much better attack than people give it credit for. Maybe Aerial Ace? No. Could I do Evasion? Could I be really annoying? Oh, I could. Yes, let's do that. Let me just check a few other moves. Maybe Giga Drain? No, that's not an option. Maybe Bullet Seed? No, okay. I could put Toxic on. That would also be a pretty... Actually, yeah, that would be quite useful in the double battle. Oh, it already knows Toxic. Yes, of course it does. I taught it Toxic ages ago. Yeah, let's go with Double Team then. Let's be really annoying. And then since the double battle's probably going to be harder than a regular single battle, I think I'm going to bring everyone up to 50 rather than 49. Does that town use the Canalav City theme, or is it just similar? I think it would just be similar. That's definitely the theme it's always had, so... Considering they are both coastal towns, maybe they intentionally gave them similar themes. Like maybe Canalav references Lily Cove. Okay, we are looking in pretty good shape for this gym. Ooh, Flare Blitz. That is... It's a recoil move, though. I'm not a big fan of those. I think I'm going to skip it. So, I'm thinking for my strategy here. Obviously, I'm going to lead with Agate for the Psychic Pokemon. I think I'm going to lead with Topaz because... Topaz has Light Screen, and I think in double battles that affects both of your Pokemon. And that reduces the damage of special moves, which is obviously going to be very useful against a Psychic-type gym leader. Mossdeep in the original used the same theme as Rustboro. Yeah, this definitely isn't the Rustboro theme that's playing here, so yeah, maybe they did give it Canalav's theme music. Good catch, Ben. I did not notice that. Okay, right, here we go. Gym leader number 7. Wish me luck. Hehehe, were you surprised? Foo, were you surprised? That there are 2 gym leaders? That there are 2 gym leaders? We're twins, we're twins. We don't need to talk because we can each determine what the other is thinking, all in our minds. This combination of ours, can you beat it? Well, I think so. I've beaten everyone else so far. Okay, Banette and Lunatone. Thank you, Sam. Right, we're going to go for a double team right off the bat. Then Light Screen. That's a bit scary. You're guessing they were saying those lines together rather than one after another. Most likely, but I wanted to read them both out. Let's go for another double team on Agate, and then I'm going to swap into Rock, who is going to hopefully get rid of Lunatone. And then Double Team should keep me safe from Surf. Although I don't believe that hits the... I don't believe that hits your... Okay, when I spam Double Team, it doesn't do anything. When the opponent spams it... Okay, this is not going so well. Okay, Stigmari is dead. Okay, I did not want to have to resort to this. Does Lunatone have Levitate? I can't remember. It doesn't matter though, does it? Lunatone is dead. Okay, Gengar does in Gen 3, but they might have given him his later gen ability. Go, my backup plan. My backup plan is just spam Surf and hope for the best. Oh, really? I'm not enjoying this gym battle. Okay, yeah, of course you're healing Banette. That's fine, I want Gengar gone more. Oh my god, stop getting crits! Jesus, that's 2 in a row. Oh, Cofagrigus, okay.
You are faced with overwhelming power. Accept your helplessness.
Okay, those two I don't believe have Levitate between them, so an Earthquake and then... Let's get rid of Banette. Okay, Soul Rock definitely does have Levitate, but also it's Soul Rock. Oh, I've just killed Topaz. Oops. Okay, not Earthquake this time, Surf. And then... I think... Maybe play Rough on Solrock? I think that light screen has really saved me a few times here. Okay, Solrock is down, and then once Cofagrigus goes down, it's one-on-one. So I should be fine. Uh-oh, that's not necessarily fine. That's gonna do a lot. Oh dear, yep, ow. Okay, but now I can use Earthquake without restraint. So the shackles have been released. Okay, that could have gone better, but a win is a win. What? Our combination was shattered. It can't be helped, you've won, so in recognition, take this.
Hear that, Noah?
Obviously my
Let's have something a
strategy
bit
clearly
meatier.
wasn't as good as it should have been, but they also got really lucky with some critical hits there that screwed me over. The Mind Badge enhances the special attack and special defense of Pokemon. It also lets you use the HM move Dive outside of battle. You should also take this too. That TM04 contains Calm Mind. It raises special attack and it raises special defense. It's a move that's perfect for Psychic Pokemon. Well, I am definitely giving Calm Mind to Slowbro. I'm pretty sure it should be able to learn it. It's basically a better version of Amnesia. Okay, onwards and upwards. Let's go and heal, because I desperately need to, and then let's go to the Space Center and quickly deal with Team Magma. Because I'm pretty sure that's how you get Dive in Emerald, because otherwise, why do you need to go to the Space Center? You know, Ben, now that I'm listening to this, yes, this is Canalav. This is Canalav City. It definitely fits the vibe here, though. Hold on, Sam was joking, but 1 second. Okay, I just had to check. Hold on, just need to grab a screenshot here for the old Discord. There we go. You do know your Gen 4 music, yes. As promised, we've come for the rocket fuel. I do love me a Team Magma gal. What about Rock Smash, Sam? I don't have a Rock Smasher with me. Although I probably do need one, actually. Thinking about it. I might have to go and get Stinger for the Seafloor Cavern. Come on, Rock. Come on, Rock. Come on, it's a Zubat. Just kill it. It's not that difficult. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Right, Rock, I'm trying to give you a good battle here, and you're just not working with me. Dandori confuses Rock. He just can't she just can't comprehend it. Ow, God, every time. How do I learn not to hit my desk? Okay, I'm just gonna stay in for this. Hey, that is why I added it. When you use it like that, It's funny. Ran out of fuel. I mean, if you ever need a refuel, you know, come give me a visit. I'll help you out. I don't know what it is, but in the early Pokemon games, the female team grunts, they have some of the best female designs in the games. We gave you fair warning. There's nothing sneaky about us. I'm not sure that's how it works. You can't just be like, yeah, we told you we were going to commit a crime, so it's not illegal. Or maybe that is how it works, I don't know. Gah. We should have used sneaky treachery. The rocket fuel the Space Center has in storage. That's what we're after. We mean to take every last bit of it. So while I'm in the Space Center, one thing I do appreciate about the remakes is that even though this event doesn't happen between Gym 7 and 8 like it does in Emerald, they found a way to add it anyway by having it be part of the Delta episode, which I think is really cool. Like, even though the Gen 3 remakes don't remake Emerald, they at least found new things to put in its place, unlike a certain other remake. Our leader said no one, but no one gets past me. Why are you reducing my speed? You already outspeed me. The Pokemon has slow in its name. Okay, another Mighty Enna. Reduce my attack more than I'm not using. Reduce my speed more than I'm not using. Oh, that one didn't survive. Ack! 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 What's wrong with you? You're outnumbered 3-1, but you still want to take us on? Yeah. A reckless go-getter, are you? Okay, I'll go first. Good talk. Hey, story dialogue. I've got to read it out. Okay, right. We struggled with the Zubat last time, Rock, but I believe in you. We can do this. Okay, that's a good start. Come on, Rock. Rock their world. That's good. Let's show them what it feels like. Of course. I lost, but it's too soon to be relieved. I'm up next. Okay, Rock is in not so good shape. So I think I'm going to make a switch here. Okay, reducing my speed here actually makes sense. It's not going to save you, though. I lost 2, but I bet you want to take a break, but I'm not about to let you do that. Donphan? Okay. I don't think I outspeed. But I oh, I forgot about Regenerator. Yes, I've healed. Okay, I'm fine. We should have taken a break. That's what we should have done. Okay, right. Let's heal up. And then it's time for the first multi-battle in Pokemon history. Team Magma, what's the point of stealing rocket fuel? Foo. Since you're so curious, you deserve an explanation. We're going to jettison the entire load into Mount Chimney. With Groudon gone, we have no need for that slag heap of a mountain. So we'll use the fuel's power to make the volcano erupt. It will be savage. Clear out of the way. Don't you dare interfere. Belle, you're going to help me? Let's go into battle together. Are you ready? Okay, first question. Why are they blowing up Mount Chimney? How does this relate to their plan at all? Because they want more habitable land, okay? But if they erupt Mount Chimney, that doesn't tend to make habitable land. Have they seen what happened to Pompeii? It wasn't very habitable. Okay, Maxie and Tabitha together. Okay, hopefully they both went for Skarmory. But volcanoes are awesome. I mean, they are, but also I don't want to see one explode. Team Magma Grunts be like, but, bitch what? Speak. Spit it the fuck out. What do you want to say? I'm listening. We're all waiting and you're doing nothing. This is nonsense. You can't even use words anymore. Go the hell outside for once, damn. Goddamn, get a job or something. Idiot. Stop crunching me. Attack Skarmory. Thank you. Oh, that poor Camerupt is about to get hit in the face by Surf. He barely got to do anything. The Melia version of that is what you hear if you ever see that copy pasta. I don't think I've heard the Melia version. I must have missed it somehow. Right, Magmortar. I don't think Rock is surviving this turn, but I might as well do something and get a free switch. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Ben. Providing memes is always appreciated. Okay, they really don't want to attack Steven, do they? And now, switching to Agate was a bad idea. I guess I'm switching again. Okay, this battle is really not going well. I am not having double battle luck today. Let's get Heatmore out of here. Right, Skarmory, stop saving yourself and help me win this fight. Please. Please, work with me. They're just killing my team while you're sitting there spamming Protect, not doing anything. Okay, that's got rid of Heatmore. Oh good, a Blaziken. That's what I want to see. Another fire type. I should have just brought both my water types. Hey, Steven still has 3 Pokemon. God damn it. I was trying to be clever, thinking like, I don't need to take both water types. I'll take my bug type in case there's dark types. And then... no, it was just 4 fire types. I suppose I should have expected that from Team Magma. Do we have to listen to all of this again, really? Okay, right. We'll lead with Agate for the Mightyena. And then I'm just bringing both my water types. I'm hoping the Intimidate won't affect my Mega Horn too much because it's already absurdly powerful. Targeted the wrong one, but it's fine. Just gotta survive one of those. Come on. Never mind. We're off to another great start. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of NPC multi-battles. They're neat, being able to fight with someone. But... it's a double battle, with all of the downsides, without any of the upsides, because you have an AI partner, and they're sometimes really stupid. At the very least, though, with Skarmory there, I can spam Earthquake to my heart's content. So that was a wasted Protect, wasn't it? You could have gone for Drill Peck and you might have killed Blaziken this turn. Which is what I would have done if I was controlling both of them. I suppose Blaziken went down anyway. Still. Could have killed Blaziken before I used Earthquake, and then damaged the next Pokemon coming out. But no. Right, I guess Surf will technically be more optimal here. All I just want to expand the landmass. I'm with our leader. We failed to make the volcano erupt. We failed to control Groudon after we had awoken it. Is our goal to expand the land misguided? If we Team Magma are wrong, then might Team Aqua's goal to expand the sea also be equally misguided? Alright, we will give up on the fuel. There appear to be more important matters that I must examine. Whew, that was too tense. Belle, thank you. I have something to give you as thanks for your support. Please come see me at home after this. Oh yes, I don't live in Rustboro City. I live right here on this island. Right, well let's go get my dive, HM. And Team Magma have gone home to rethink their lives. Well, as you can see, there's not much here, but this is my home. Thank you for all that you've done. This is my token of appreciation. It's the Hidden Machine Dive. No need to be shy, you've earned this, HM. While you're using Surf, you should notice dark patches of water. Use Dive if you come to deep water like it. You'll drop to the seafloor. When you want to come back up, use Dive again. In some places it won't be possible for you to surface though. Right, so, now that I have Dive, I can quite easily give chase to Team Aqua, but I would like to take a quick detour. There were a few dive spots on the route on the way to Mossdeep that I'd like to check out, and then there's also Shoal Cave to the north of Mossdeep. I'd like to very briefly head up there and just see if the ROM hacker's done anything with it. And I'm kind of ahead of where I wanted to be by this point in today's stream, so I've got some time to kill. As for who I'm going to give Dive to, I think it would fit best on Rock. Basically what I want to try and do is get as much Dive content out of the way now, so then I can just get rid of it. Because it's not that great of a move. I think I'm probably going to get rid of Headbutt. It's probably the least used move on Rock. There is something I might want to use Dive for in the post-game, but I have a different Pokemon in mind for that. Okay. While I'm doing this, could someone do me a massive favour and find out if Rock Smash is used in the Seafloor Cavern? What a brilliant dive spot. Phenomenal. That was amazing. Well worth the time it took. Okay, there are potentially relicamps down here. But I think I'll get those, like, off-stream. I won't worry about those now. Brendan has clearly just seen Rayquaza for the first time in his life. Hold on, where am I going? I think I'm going to Sutopolis. Bulbapedia says, inside strength is required for navigation. There are also breakable rocks, which cause Rock Smash to be required for navigation in the Generation 3 games, but not for Generation 6. Okay, so yeah, I will definitely need it then. Interesting. I guess I'm going to have to bring Stinger then? Okay, I think what I will do then... Sulphur is probably going to be the least useful Pokemon in the Seafloor Cavern. Because it's going to be a lot of Team Aqua Grunts who will be using water types. And then the wild Pokemon are going to be like rock types and water types. And then any levels he misses out on, I can just rare candy him back up. So I think I will swap him out for Stinger. Thank you for checking that for me, Ben. Oh, I really love the diving music. It's very relaxing. Okay, I think I went down that one, didn't I? That one I've just done. Wait, no, this is new. And it's useless. There's nothing there. Okay, there was another one over this way. Okay, I think it was up here. Yeah, here it is. Oh, okay. There's a lot going on down here. Is that an item? Yes. Hold on. I'm going to very briefly try and get a Relicamp while I'm down here. That's not a Relicamp. That is a Clamperl. I think they've reduced the encounter rate of the diving seaweed. Which is probably a good thing in the long run. But also I am trying to get a specific Pokemon here. There we go. That took ages. Another Clamperl. I'm going to give this 5 attempts. And then I'm going to give up on it and do it between streams. So this is 3. It is a Clamperl again. Not that exciting. Clamperl number 4. I'm starting to think this is all I'm going to see. One more, and then I'm going back to the surface. And it's a Clamperl. They must be really common down here. Right, I need a drink refill before I do anything. Oh, god damn it, my controller's disconnected. It's really annoying when it happens because it won't reconnect. Another reason to look into a different GBA emulator. Or even just a better cable. There we go. Okay, off we go. I do not care about your tentacle, Elliot. Thank you for sharing, but don't share again. Right, I need to stock up on repels before I go down to the Seafloor Cavern. I also think I should put Topaz into the front of the party. How are you finding the Pac-Man Festival? And are you going to be streaming this one? Have I been down this one? No. This is new. In fact, I think this might be how I get to Shoal Cave. I'd like to see them bring diving back. It's cool. It's fun. And if the next game is like an island-based game like the leaks say, then... assuming they're real, which they might not be, then it'd fit quite well there. The bag is full, but it's a yellow shard, so I don't care. Ah, fair enough. That makes sense. I am looking forward to more AZ. I enjoyed that last time. It's a very silly game. Okay, here we go. If you're tired of swimming, then maybe we should go onto the beach before we have our battle, because you still have to keep yourself afloat while you're fighting. Atropius. That's not ideal. That is extremely not ideal. Let's try and get him off the field. Not what I expected him to do, okay. That worked out quite well. Poor Xatu. Didn't even get a full turn. That was a pretty easy double battle. Much easier than the gym fight and the Maxi fight. I suppose it is just a pair of random trainers though, so it should be easier. I'd be concerned if it wasn't. And I never remember having this many issues with the original. Maybe it's just because they've given me more items here. Okay, you know what? Let's just use the lava cookie, because I need to get rid of this paralysis anyway. Seadra's a cool Pokemon. I've always had a real soft spot for the horsey Seadra Kingdra line. And if I wasn't already using a Swampert, I probably would have had one of them as my water type. Right, this here is Shoal Cave, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Is that not a double battle? Oh no, it is. It's Thunderbolt, and then let's Surf. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I was going to do the Safari Zone at the start of the stream. I suppose it makes sense to save it for the post-game anyway. There's extra content there. Okay, so Shoal Cave is really weird because it has like this time-based tide mechanic. And I never got to experience it as a kid because the clock on my GBA cartridge died before I ever got here. It went through the washing machine. One thing that does confuse me though, I always found it weird that they put Regice on the route leading up to Dewford. And I'd always kind of justified it in my head as, oh, they didn't really have anywhere for an Ice-type Pokemon. But, the bag's bloody full again. Oh, this is really, really getting on my nerves. I'm getting rid of the shards. I suppose I could get rid of the sellable items because I don't really need the money, but still. Is there much point even getting the Shoal Salt? Because I don't know that I can even get the other item while the tide is down. But anyway, yeah, so, Regice. This is an ice area. Why did they not put Regice here? See? Look, ice. If I can figure out this puzzle properly. Don't tell Joe about this place. Yeah, he would not enjoy it. I don't care that I can't buy them. I never use them anyway. I'm probably never going to use the Never Melt Ice, but I want it. Oh, no. There we go. Figured it out. I have a big brain. See, I don't think I've ever actually experienced the tied down version of Shoal Cave. In Emerald, anyway. I have on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But I'm pretty sure on my broken Emerald cartridge, the tide was up, so everything was just flooded. Yeah, I don't think I can actually get the other item while the tide is down, so I don't think I can make the Shoal Bell. Unfortunately, but it is nice to come here and show it off. Okay, that just loops. Done the whole cave in a circle. Which means I might as well get rid of the Shoal Salt, because I don't think I'm going to come back here. Anyway, back down to Mossdeep. Let's sort my items out, and then let's head after Team Aqua. Yeah, might as well fight you. Your quick attack means very little to me. All you've done is piss me off, and now you're gonna die. You could have done anything to save your life there. You might have got a lucky crit and killed poor Topaz, but no. You did something dumb, so you deserve to lose. Okay, right. First stop, Poker Center. Let's heal up. Then, if I'm gonna need Rock Smash, I'm gonna need Stinger, wherever he is. I'm pretty sure he does have Rock Smash. Yep. So let's grab him. Sulfur can take a rest for the moment. No. I'm not very good at using Gen 3 UI, apparently. Right, let's put some items in here. These all have various uses that I might use. Not going to use that, let's put that away. We'll sell that, not going to use that, put that away. Not going to use that, let's put it away. Not going to use that or that. Probably won't use that, actually. Probably not going to use that, or that, or that. We'll sell that. Not using those, but I'll keep them around just in case I decide to do the other variant of Shoal Cave. Not really using Ice Pokemon. Not going to put any of my balls away or TMs. Suppose the useless berries, I could put some of these away. But I don't know if these actually count towards storage space because they're in their own pocket. Okay, all of the Pokeblock ones can go away, though. Just in case. And the EV lowering ones. Right, let's go to the Pokemon Center, sell some stuff, buy some stuff, and then I'm good to go. Nice, look at all this lovely money. I need a lot of Hyper Potions. There's a long cave coming up. And then a lot of Repels. Probably don't need 99, but it is tempting. I'm going to get 50. Just in case anyone dies down there, I'll get a few revives. And a few full heals. Okay. Here we go. It's the start of the end. Let's pop one of those repels. And let's go. Oh, Bernie, I don't care. I don't care if you're a camping expert. The fate of the world is at stake. So I believe the entrance I'm looking for is on this route, 127. Where I am currently is to get into Sutopolis, I think. There's a lot of places to dive around here, though. Don't do that. Ooh, a Lapras. I love a Lapras. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I went to an ice cave and there was an ice sliding puzzle. I know how much you love those. What the heck is this place? Oh my god, it's an EV training area. That's actually really cool. I'm not going to do anything here because there's no need to EV train, but that's a pretty cool addition. I'm doing very well, thank you, Joe. I'm enjoying my Pokemon Emeralds. Is it one of these guys? It's one of these guys. I even found one of these guys in ZA. It was just a trainer with 2 Magikarp. Oh no, he actually has a Pokemon. Okay. It's not going to be able to do much, but it's something. It's still too early for me to say, but I am enjoying it so far. There's a few little things that annoy me, but they're not, like, massive problems. They're more nitpicks than anything. Yeah, the dialogue is interesting. Someone at Game Freak was clearly not okay when he wrote that. Right, it's probably time to go under the sea. Maybe I'll fight you. You won't be laughing when he eventually has a team of 6 Gyarados. Yeah, but when I have an electric type that outspeeds, he's not going to be able to do much. Also, if he has a bunch of Magikarp with Splash, how is he going to do switch training to actually level them up? What are you on about, Joe? Who is Ray, and why are you Godosing him? I don't even know, like, who pronounced it like that in the first place, because it is a very wrong pronunciation. Like, the name that's in there is Gary, not Ray. A YouTuber of some kind. It would be a YouTuber, wouldn't it? You know, all of these content creators, people who play games on the internet, they're all a bit weird, aren't they? Such a weird thing to do. Who would do that? Not me. No, I'm normal. Oh, I've always loved how this big undersea trench looks. Okay, that one had nothing in it. I mean, I don't even know if that one is an old one or not, or if it's new, because obviously it's on a bit of new land. You don't get the losers who watch other people play video games online. Yeah, I know, right? Why would you do that? Just play the game yourself. Exactly, yeah. I love ironic jokes. Okay, right, this is probably the one, because it's the biggest. The problem is with all of these dive spots is that they all look the same. And I can never remember which one you have to go into. You had people watch you sing cringe outros. Those people need mental assistance. Maybe watching you was the mental assistance. Maybe they just needed someone cheerful and happy to watch, and you gave them that. Yeah, I nearly slipped over the other day. Nearly broke my damn neck. You probably do need mental assistance. I mean, doesn't everyone to some extent? Okay, this is looking promising. Oh, the vibe down here is just immaculate. Yeah, this is the place. Let me just check some of these other routes out. Okay, they all appear to be dead ends. Welcome to the Seafloor Cavern. Now, this is a pretty big dungeon, so I think this is a good moment to take a quick toilet break. So I'll see you all in just a moment. Okay, let's head into this cave then. Ben won a race in the festival and he won the objective as well. Nice. Got a real pro gamer over here. Let's get some more even experience distribution here. Let's put Sigmaria into the front. And let's see how this cave goes. I remember it being quite long and quite windy. Is that really where I want to use strength, or do I want to do this? Yeah, Joe, you gotta get playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Can't be missing the festival. It's Pac-Man as well, and I know you like Pac-World 2 Repack. And the Splatfest is on. It's gonna be a busy weekend for you then, Joe. Hello, Mr. Team Aquagrunt. We don't need to kid around. Go home already. See, yeah, events lining up. Oh, it's just annoying, isn't it? Got too many things to play. Okay, this is one for Agate. That's not great. Yeah, the Splatfest is a repeat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh, I hate confusion. It's a repeat you missed. Ah, it's fine. I can tell you who won. I don't remember who won. I don't think it was my team. Yeah, 2 hours for an event is just not enough. I want to go home. That submarine, it's tiny inside. I'm sore all over. I do wonder how they fit all of these grunts into that submarine, because it's not very big. Oh, and also, Joe, Ben said he won't be streaming it, so you can't use that as your last chance to play it. So you might have to schedule some time in with him tomorrow. Losing makes me sore. Yeah, me too. Okay, this is a... This feels like a one-way route. I don't think I can go this way. Okay, no, I might be able to go down this way. The submarine is like the houses, it's bigger on the inside. The submarine is a TARDIS! You're streaming 2 to 4, so anytime after that you can play. Well, why don't you stream it? There's an idea. Is anyone else already, like, really lost? The layout here is not making sense in my head. Alright, let's go this way first. Okay, this is the first room. No, modern Pokemon games are extremely simple. Simple does not mean better. I like the challenge that I'm going to have figuring this out. I remember that room. Don't want to deal with that room right now. Now, when I was a kid, I did get stuck in this cave for probably about 2 months. In my defense, I was like 7 and I was stupid. Right. Okay, that would lead me to there. It's not that bad, Joe. Okay, I probably want to do that. No. You just have to use your brain a little bit, Joe. It's not all that complicated. So that go... Okay, no, I see where I went wrong there. I see where I need to go. There. That funnels back into that mess. That takes me back into there. Like that. As I did not mean to demonstrate. So I think I want to go there. Yes, there we go. Oh god, I remember the strength puzzles like that. Well, where I got stuck. Oh, okay, I guess I could have taken either room to get to here. Okay, yeah. I guess it's just you can take either route, that's fine. I'm just going to assume that there's nothing else in here that I'm missing. Oh no, there is that. That does look pretty important. Hold on. I'm going to keep going the way I'm going, and then I'm going to come back for that. Submarine is a TARDIS. Sea Devil Doctor confirmed. So I could deal with whatever the hell that is on the left. Or I could just have a double battle. How did you manage to get here without a submarine? What an impressive child. But it won't do to have you meddling about here. And I do want payback for what happened after the Weather Institute. I'm going to give you a little taste of pain. Resign yourself to it. For our dream to become real, we need the power of Pokemon. But meddlers like you use the power of Pokemon to mess with us, even at a place like this. Life just doesn't work the way we need it to. Do underground lakes have currents? Having them in the sea makes sense, but... I guess if there's water flowing in from, like, underwater tunnels, that could cause a current. Okay, I didn't realise this was going to be a fight with the admin. I imagine that does mean I'm on the right track, though. Again, she still only has 2 Pokemon, which is a bit weak compared to the Magma admin. Hoping I survive that? No. I guess I'll bring in Topaz. Okay, it's looking like I'm taking down the admin before the grunt. I did it again. I forgot about Topaz. Oh well, it paid off.
Friend not clear touching button.
Let's get Agate in here then. I'm definitely glad I brought some revives now, though. Yay! Win for Water Absorb. Nice. Oh, I have to remember that he has that, rather than Torrent, because there is a Water Gym coming up, and it might be somewhat useful. Hey, Husay, thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? Let me get you a quick shout out. How was, I assume you were playing Aiden Chronicles? Yes, you were. How was Aiden Chronicles? How was your stream? Hope you've been having a fun time. For those of you who have come across who don't know who I am, I'd be surprised at this point because there's been a lot of Husay raids recently. My name is Ben. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, currently playing Pokemon Emerald Genesis, a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald that makes the game look prettier and adds a bunch of new Pokemon. Getting further along now, feeling competent now, nice. Always love when you get to that point in a game where you actually feel like you know what you're doing. Ouch. Ugh. Fantastic dialogue. Right, let's recover from that battle. Only one of those two faints was caused by the enemy. At least the raiders didn't see that. I am currently working through the Seafloor Cavern to stop Team Aqua from awakening Kyogre. It's going pretty well, so that is definitely the way forward, so this must be some kind of optional room then. It adds more Pokemon, but not Incineroar. That's because it only adds good Pokemon, and Incineroar is... That was a really easy puzzle, what the hell? No wonder it was so easy. It took me back to the fucking start. Ah! God damn it. Yeah, that was warranted. That was earned. Okay, there's still one room I've not figured out how to get to. Maybe down here? No, that's the start as well. Okay. I mean, I was right at the end, but while I'm having to backtrack anyway, I might as well try and figure this out. I unfortunately can never forget about this cavern because as a child, I was stuck here for a very, very, very long time. Child me is a genius, glad he played this and not you. Child me was not a genius. This looks new. Who are you? Where do you think you're going? Oh, top tier character design that. Child me was even more of a dumbass than adult me. Yes, I agree with that sentiment. In regards to me, not in regards to you. I'm not saying you're a dumbass. Child you and adult you are brainy. No. No, you're not. No, you're not. I've heard some of the things you come out with. I failed to win. Who are you? Where did you come in from? Yeah, that is a good way to feel better about yourself. The world is very stupid these days. Lost it. Did you ever have it? Okay, right, I am back on track. Right, I'm taking the right room so I don't accidentally send myself back to the start. And also because I figured this one out. Yeah, Trevenant's sprite looks really cool in this. I mean, he looks pretty cool as a 3D model, obviously because he was designed to be one. But they've done a really good job with his sprite. Okay, as a child, this room stumped me for a very, very long time. This is the room that I got stuck on. I could not figure out how to solve this puzzle. It's gonna happen again, isn't it? Right, okay, so... those boulders in the corner are irrelevant because I can't do anything with them. You've already solved it. Well, if you would like to share your answer with the rest of the chat. Actually, hold on. I think I've got... let's do that. No, that is definitely wrong. Yeah, Trevenant is a cool Pokemon. Start with the bottom middle. Okay. Then... got it. Oh, nice. I mean, I already have it, but nice. Thank you, Hase, for that very helpful hint. Alright, here we go. Let's check my team is in good shape. Probably going to open this fight with Topaz, I think. Let's get some heals. Let's pop a save. And here we go. That is not the dialogue box I expected. Hold it right there. Foo, so it was you after all. Behold. See how beautiful it is? The sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Kyogre. I have waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here. But that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now. The first time that you fight Archie in Emerald is his final fight in Sapphire. Every other fight, they made you fight Maxie instead. Don't know why they did it that way. Who am I to question it? That did a lot of damage. Oh my god. Okay, I'm rethinking this on the fly. Hey look, Snap. But I've been using a Swampert all game. I know what he's afraid of. Okay, I did not expect to be underleveled, considering that I've been overleveled for the past couple of fights. So I might pop some rare candies around the team after this. Get everyone up to 53, I guess. Okay, Weavile's come back out to play. Don't really have a good counter to Weavile here. Maybe Agate? Go for Megahorn? Okay, I can definitely tank another one of those. Oh, you bastard! That's really inconvenient. Okay, when strategy fails, go for brute force instead. Nice. Didn't even realise he was going to go for that. Big brain play. I don't know why you're taunting. All of my attacks are actual damaging moves anyway. Okay, Honchkrow. Don't really have a good switch here. I guess Jasper? Topaz is on quite low health. And he's not used an item yet, so I don't know that I have free reign to use one. Oh, come on! Moves are just missing at the worst time today. That's... Gets me a free switch, though. Oh. That was a little bit too close there. These fights are definitely getting harder. What? I lost to a mere child like you? I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted. But I have this in my possession. With this red orb, I can make Kyogre. The red orb suddenly began shining by itself. What? I didn't do anything. Why did the red orb... Where did Kyogre go? It's a message from our members outside. Yes, what is it? It's raining heavily. Good, that should have happened. That is why we awakened Kyogre. To realize Team Aqua's vision of expanding the sea. What? It's raining far harder than we envisioned? You're in danger. That can't be. That's just not possible. Hold your position and monitor the situation. There's something wrong. The red orb is supposed to awaken and control Kyogre. But why? Why did Kyogre disappear? Why? What have you wrought? You've finally awoken Kyogre, haven't you? What will happen to the world if this downpour continues for all eternity? The world's landmass will drown in the deepening sea. What? Don't get all high and mighty with me. Wasn't it you, Team Magma, that infuriated Groudon? So long as I have this red orb, I should be able to control Kyogre. I should be able to control it. We don't have the time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See if what you've wrought is the world that we desired. Belle, come on. You have to get out of here too. What happened? What is this wretched scene? Did I make a horrible mistake? I only wanted... Do you understand now, Archie? Do you finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? We have to hurry. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. Belle, don't say anything. I know that I have no right to be critical of Archie, but the way things are now, I doubt that we humans will be capable of doing anything about it. But neither can we stand by and just watch helplessly. The responsibility for putting an end to this falls to Archie and me. This defies belief. Those super ancient Pokemon, their power is unbelievable. They've upset the balance of nature. Belle, what is happening? This is terrible. After the scorching heatwave ended, this deluge began. If this doesn't stop all of Hoenn, no, the whole world will drown. This huge rain cloud is spreading from above Sutopolis. What in the world is taking place there? There's no point arguing here. Sutopolis might provide answers. Belle, I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to Sutopolis. There is a little dive patch here. Where does this go? Archie, when the Pokemon he awoke specifically to flood the world, floods the world. I really don't know which of the two of them is stupider. Neither of them are particularly intelligent, and neither of their plans are a good idea. Okay, so I need to go up and that way. Let's get some heals around the team first. Yeah, I love Gen 3, but the Gen 3 evil teams really are kind of dumb. They're entertaining, but their plans are just ridiculous. At the very least, I can sort of see the logic with Maxis, even if it is extremely misguided. But what the hell did Archie think was going to happen? Why did he think flooding the world would be a good idea? Yeah, Team Galactic's, assuming they actually managed to control the Legendary, does sort of make at least a bit of sense. And at least their plan to control the Legendary actually does work. I mean, my favourite evil team will always be Team Plasma, though. Gen 5 Supremacy. I think Team Skull are actually a close second, though. They don't really have a big, grand, ambitious plan. They're just dumbasses, but in a really entertaining way. Okay, I think this dive spot here is the one down to Seafloor Cavern. So I think I want to go this way to get to Sutopolis. And then there's Team Yell, who are just there to simp for Marnie. Yeah, they are definitely the worst. They are the worst by quite a large margin. I mean, the actual villains of Sword and Shield aren't much better. Like, I say that Team Aqua and Magma are dumb. but Rose's plan is even stupider. Do I have any PP restoring items? Yes. Let's get Thunderbolt back up. I think it's time I brought about the darkest day. Unfortunately, as stupid as it is extremely realistic because the rich people in the real world would definitely do that. Okay, I don't think this is the way to go. Okay, here we go, Sutopolis. Let's just fight these trainers outside, why not? The world is ending. Okay, right, I have one gripe with the writing in this game that I never noticed when I was a kid. And I think they did tone it down in the remakes a lot. Why does everyone say ooh foo 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 foo? I'm glad the newer games don't do that, because it feels really awkward reading it out. Yeah, maybe, but surely there was a better way to localize it. I do like the white rocks around Sutopolis. They have a nice vibe. Sutopolis is a city that I've always enjoyed. I think it's just a really cool location. This is the same industry that gave us such gems as all your base belong to us. True. True. You've got me there. Oh, there's a extra little dive patch here. Okay. Manaphy's just here. Good to know. Oh, and then I think this connects to the Sutop. Yeah, this connects to Sutopolis. Let's surface for now. Swim around the outside of the city and then head in. And I think I'm just going to ignore Manaphy. Yep, just going to ignore Manaphy. There's more important stuff than Manaphy going on right now. Also, I love the music that plays while this storm is happening. It's so foreboding. I definitely think it's, as a bit of music, I think it's better than the Ruby equivalent. Although that is also extremely tense. Okay, there's another little dive spot down here. Okay, I did say I was going to level everyone up with rare candies, but I think for these trainers I don't really need to. Might as well get experience the old-fashioned way. I'm not sure what levels I'm shooting for the next gym. The world is ending and he wants my phone number. Men never change. Okay, I reckon this is probably where Redicamps are. With how out of the way it is. Maybe. Do need to find one of those at some point. Right, well, no, not much point putting this off, so let's head to Sutopolis. Welcome to one of the coolest cities in Pokemon. Something's happening. Yeah, I think this is one of the earliest times that Pokemon started doing cutscenes like that. And obviously they do it a lot more now. So obviously these two lore-wise are meant to be equals, they're eternal rivals. But Groudon must surely realise that he is absolutely fucked in this situation, right? What is he going to do? He's surrounded. There is water on all sides. Kyogre, what's wrong? Look over here, it's the red orb. Calm down, Kyogre. It's no good. It's not responding at all. Groudon, please, stop what you're doing. I know the extent of your power now. If you keep going, all Hoenn, not just Sutopolis, will be utterly ruined. Right, can't do much over this side, can I, aside from the Pokemon Center? When two Pokemon that gigantic are fighting that savagely, there's not much that we can do. Wow, this is wicked. Okay, he's my favourite NPC. The weather was clear this morning, but all of a sudden dark clouds brewed up, rain started falling in the streets, and there was thunder and lightning too. The weather just went completely wild. Is all of this because of those Pokemon? These giant Pokemon suddenly appeared in the middle of the city, and I've never seen them before. Why are they smashing into each other like that? Why can't they be friends, those Pokemon? Aren't Pokemon our friends? Why are they going wild this way? Sutopolis' gym leader is really lovably admirable. That also means I have my rivals for his attention. That's not important dialogue. I thought everyone else was going to have important dialogue. Everyone in town has taken refuge and won't come out of their homes. Even I would rather not venture outside. Let's get everyone healed up. And before I deal with any wild legendary Pokemon, I definitely need a drink. Okay. Let's stop these legendary Pokemon. I think, even though there's not long of stream left, I would like to see out this plot with the 3 legendary Pokemon. There's really not too much of it left. There's an ancient legend that claims the land and sea were shaped by a colossal battle between Pokemon. Well, I'm seeing that happen with my very own eyes. Whoa, I never expected to be witness to something this huge. A big Pokemon is fighting with another big Pokemon. Please someone make them stop. Oh no, Sutopolis City will get wrecked. Go for it, red Pokemon. Don't back off, blue Pokemon. Hi, do you know the names of those Pokemon fighting over there? He seems really into it. I just get this sense somehow that the 2 Pokemon aren't angry. I think they probably can't control their own power. Those Pokemon fighting, Groudon and Kyogre, the 2 super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep. and now they are smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. Bell, you being here now, I'll take to mean that you're prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's someone that I'd like you to meet. Come with me, please. Hey, Duck! Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the end of Pokemon Emerald's story. Listen, Bell. Does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are to be feared? But that's not true. Pokemon are really more. Why am I asking you this? You already know. Yeah, I'm having a very good weekend, thank you. Okay, here we are. Inside here, you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him. Welcome to the Cave of Origin, home of some of the best music in the game. And also, it was the final dungeon of the story in Ruby and Sapphire, not so much in Emerald. Ah, so you are Bell. I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Sutopolis, but something came up. So now I've entrusted my mentor One with the gym's operation. Groudon and Kyogre, the two Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon. But there aren't just two super ancient Pokemon. There is one more somewhere. Somewhere there is a super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza. It is said that it was Rayquaza that becalmed the two combatants in the distant past. But even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. Bell, do you perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. Well, there have been a few hints up until now. He's clearly not in the Cave of Origin. He clearly wasn't at Mount Pyre. But people have mentioned a tower in the south, where they've seen a green Pokemon. The Sky Pillar? That's it. It must be the Sky Pillar. Bell, there's not a moment to lose. We'll head to the Sky Pillar right away. You could take me with you. Did I finally get my copy of ZA? Yes, it finally arrived. Took a couple of tries, but we got there in the end. Right, I am going to go get rid of Stinger and get Udalite into the party. Because once I get to the Sky Pillar, I want to get back quickly. Yeah, I've been playing it yesterday and today, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Right, Udalite, come on. Hopefully I don't need Rock Smash in Sky Pillar. I don't think I do. So I think the best way to handle this is to head to Pacifilog first, to give myself somewhere to heal if I need it, and then head to Sky Pillar from there. Plus, I probably won't have another opportunity during the story to show Pacifilog, so I would like to go to it, because it is a quaint little town. It has a nice vibe. Okay, now I want to go south. I've already battled you. This was around where I came out from the Seafloor Cavern. Yeah, I battled her. I don't think we need to be worrying about Evergrande City just yet, buddy. There's kind of some stuff going on. You may or may not have noticed. Yeah, a city. It's not much of a city. They wouldn't be able to set a whole game in Evergrande. Which route do I need to be on again? I believe it's 129. Yeah. God, these water routes are so bloody big. I saw you. I'll fight you. Why not? It's all experience at the end of the day, innit? It said that Wingle's drizzle made it rainy, but I'm pretty sure it was already raining. Pretty sure Kyogre's drizzle might be a bit more important to this scenario. Yeah, Kyogre's got nothing on Wingle. Kyogre wishes it could be Wingle. Okay, yeah, I guess Chinchu isn't water electric, but Lantern is what I've learnt today. Oh no. No. Oh. Okay, at least Topaz will be finishing it off before it becomes a problem. Okay, Route 130. That means we're almost there. I wonder how they've handled Mirage Island in the ROM hack. If they've left it as just like an extremely rare thing that can spawn sometimes. It's one thing that I've never seen in all of my playthroughs. Never had the chance to go. I'd love to say that I had some funny story from my childhood, but I just don't. I heard about it from a friend, and I thought he was talking bollocks. So imagine my surprise when I went on the internet years later, and it was like, it was real? He was telling the truth? What? Aren't these water routes great? Yeah, there's not enough of them. I love them so much, I wish the whole game was them. Hey buddy, fight me. I want to train my Ampharos on you. Ooh, thunder. That is a good move. But I can't guarantee it's going to be raining. I mean, I can at the moment. But long term, I can't, unfortunately. Okay, must nearly be at Pacifilog by now. Not quite. Thanks for stopping by, Blunter. Have a good rest of the day. I will try not to die. I can't make any promises, though. Okay, they're starting to talk about Pacifilog. I must be close. And if I'm close to Pacifilog, I'm close to Skypillar. Oh, Dugong. That's a cool Pokemon. At the very least, this ROM hack has helped a little bit with the water Pokemon variety. Having 3 generations worth of water Pokemon does help, I suppose. Oh my god. Yeah, that can make things a bit trickier. But with the way I've been playing this particular run, it's not really been a problem because I've just been rolling with what I've been given. And to be honest, I've got a pretty good team out of it. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone overall. Why do men love bathing suits so much? I wonder why. I wonder what it is about them. Oh, no, Chinchu is water electric. So why was the grass move super effective? Electric resists grass, doesn't it? I could have sworn that it does. God, how many of you fuckers are there? Like, guys, there's torrential rain, potential tsunamis. My excuse is I'm saving the world. Why are you all in the ocean? Run! Get somewhere safe. Thought grass resisted electric, not sure. I'm sure they both resisted each other, but I could be wrong. But I'm sure they both did. They can't run, they're in water. You know what I meant. You know exactly what I meant, Ben. Don't be like that. Mr. Pedantic over here. Yep. Could that have not happened sooner? Okay, I'm there. I've made it! Oh! That was a bit of a trek. Let's just destroy these siblings, and then let's save the world. You know, I was saying I wasn't going to go out of my way to fight every trainer on these water routes. I feel like I've managed it anyway. Welcome to Pacifolog Town, also known as Help, I'm trying to awaken the Reggies again. I forgot where I need to surf from. No Mirage Island today. I think it is clock-based, so I don't know how that would work on an emulator. I do not want a quillfish. Yeah, Pacifolog has a really nice vibe. I wouldn't mind it because I love seafood, so I'd be right at home, I think. Okay, my one question is clearly Pokemon centers run on electricity. How are they getting electricity to Pacifolog? Pikachu in a hamster wheel out back. Oh, he's gonna need Samus to come save him. Chinchu Lantern Den just below. You know, that actually makes some sense. Every egg move. That's quite an interesting thing to add. That's quite a helpful NPC. Where did you come from? Yes, hold on, I would like a screenshot of this. Yes, town? I've never heard of a place like that. Oh, I forgot about that dialogue. He's talking about the Reggies. Okay, how far along the route is Skypillar? I know it's definitely this way. I think it's that island there. Are you a new trainer? No. Don't think you are either. There it is! Now, how do I get in? Over here. Welcome to the true final dungeon of Pokemon Emerald's story. Unless you count the Pokemon League, Skypillar. Oh my, I'm terribly sorry. In my haste, I didn't notice that I'd left you behind. I've opened the locked door of the Skypillar. Belle, let's be on our way. It's an earthquake. There's not a moment to waste. We've got to hurry. The situation is getting worse. This isn't good. The weather distortion is spreading even here. Belle, Rayquaza should be farther up from here. I'm worried about Sootopolis. I've got to get back. Everything is in your hands now. Don't fail us. Well, here we go. I don't need the mock bike for this first version, do I? I'm pretty sure I don't. I really hope I don't, because I don't have it with me. What Pokemon are here? None. Okay. And yeah, this place has clearly not been destroyed yet. This is the nice, easy story version. Not so easy when playing with a touchscreen. I mean, this version is, because there's nothing to avoid. Anyway, here's the man himself. The reason Kid Me wanted Pokemon Emerald. The reason I became a gamer. Rayquaza. And off he goes. Can I fly from here? I really hope so. Yes, I can. Let's head over to Sutopolis. Thanks for your help, Ray Ray. I'll see you later. What? What is that green Pokemon? Oh, it was you who brought that flying Pokemon here. Well, aren't you amazing? Wow, that was wicked. When that third Pokemon flew down, I feared the worst. So the super ancient Pokemon weren't only Groudon and Kyogre. After all our fruitless scheming and frantic efforts, that one Pokemon's simple action puts everything right. Again, as if nothing had happened. Kyogre and Groudon both flew off to who knows where. The weather in Hoenn has returned to its normal state. Maybe what we were trying to do was something small, even meaningless to Pokemon. It looks like both Maxie and Archie have gone away somewhere. Perhaps they've gone to Mount Pyre to return those orbs. Well, my eyes didn't deceive me. Thanks to your help, Sutopolis know all of Hoenn was saved. On behalf of the people, I thank you. This is a gift from me. Please accept it. There we go, the final HM. That hidden machine contains Waterfall. If you have the Rain Badge, a Pokemon that has learned that HM move can force its way up waterfalls. And where does one get the Rain Badge? You know, don't you? That's right, you have to beat the Sutopolis gym leader. When you're all set to go, step through that door. Well, there we go. Team Magma and Aqua have both been dealt with. The world has been saved. There's only one gym to go, and I'll be taking care of that pretty much at the start of next stream, because there is no more content between here and the gym. However, once I am done with that gym, I won't be heading to the Pokemon League right away. There are a couple of other water routes that I haven't explored yet, so I figured, while I'm going to have some time to kill on a Wednesday stream, I might as well explore those, check out the rep ship, and just get that stuff out of the way. And then I'll do the Pokemon League next weekend. So for now, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As I just said, I'll be back on Wednesday with some more Pokemon Emerald Genesis. Right. I would like to raid because I've not done a raid yet this year, and raids are nice and raids are fun, and Hesay raided in here, so